about a bumper sandwich, booger lips?
One thing about living in Santa Carla I never could stomach. All the damn vampires. Shut up!
We're gonna get you, not another piece.
When there's no more room in hell, the dead will walk here.
I don't know what the hell's in there, but it's weird and pissed off, whatever it is.
Jason's alive. He killed my friend, now he's coming for me.
Look at me, Damien. It's all for you.
Bastards! Why are you torturing me like this? Why?
Well, I'll tell you, nobody handles garbage better than we do.
Am I driving or are you driving?
I don't know who's driving.
I'm not driving.
I don't know who's driving. Are you driving, Pete?
I haven't. I drove last week.
Yeah, Pete.
I drove 2 weeks in a row.
Oh, so I guess technically it was my
I'm
pick.
tired.
So.
My back hurts.
Yeah,
I can't drive anymore.
Your back hurts from driving? You got to get those little old man
I
wheels.
I do.
brown
Those are really
things that-
nice. Yeah, you
I
just
never
have to sit
understood
on the
them.
Taxi. Apparently, they were taxi
Look,
drivers.
they got
know.
massage seats. I'm like, I'd be worried I'd fall asleep while I'm
I'd fall
driving.
asleep. If
Yeah.
you put especially because that's what the cigarette lighter's for. It's only for massagers.
And
Yeah,
Charlie.
you put-
Charlie doesn't have. He doesn't have cooled seats in this van.
Not in the
It's-
van. The Suburban does.
Oh,
so
does it?
I've got the
cooled
heated
seats
and
are the
cool-
bomb. Like you can
heated and
have-
cooling seats.
You can
Yeah.
have the heated, but the cooled
We don't have
seats-
cooling seats, but we got heated
That's-
seats.
I thought that
Dude,
was the
in
silliest
one of
thing
the
I ever heard
vehicles.
until I sat on
Oh,
one.
heated seats, keeping your buns warm is a game
That's
changer.
all right. That's okay.
Yeah, but the
Oh, in the
cool's like
wintertime?
someone blowing
But-
across your butthole the entire
Uh-huh.
time.
That's that's got to be like what the bidet's like, but without the water.
Yes.
Then
Yes. Yeah. It's
Very
like
true.
the
I don't
bidet has
need
been a
that.
game changer.
That's silly. Who needs that?
Less
God,
TP.
that's amazing.
Yeah, but now
Yeah.
if someone's blowing, like just a nice little.
It's gentle. It's gentle. You know, there's
Oh,
no
that'd be
tickle
very
to it.
pleasant. I'd be very happy.
Absolutely. So, yeah. I guess the back to the you're driving, Nate. So.
Oh, okay, I'm driving, so that makes sense. Yeah. Mommy's with the maggots now. That rise. I don't know why I'm sounding like the one guy from Men in Black when he's a cockroach trying to talk.
Sugar, please. More sugar.
Yeah, so tonight we're doing Evil Dead Rise because it's Halloween, and on this show, every Halloween, we will do an Evil Dead movie. And
like
the
that.
last one we will ever cover will be the original one.
The OG.
So as long as they keep doing sequels, I'm going to keep kicking that can down the road. So that's why we're doing 2023's Evil Dead Rise.
Yeah. What are we doing it for, though?
I don't know. What are we doing it for?
It's
Oh,
the month of horror.
Matt! I already forgot because all my, I'm never like here.
Right.
My
Whose fault's
studio
that?
has gone to
Yours.
hell and back.
Yeah. We had to get your levels fixed, everything. Like everything's held on with clothes hangers and all
There's
this other shit.
change everywhere.
You've changed.
It's like
You
I
still have
just,
change
I just,
thrown around.
I open the door, just throw change on the desk.
Where are you even getting change? I thought you did everything like digital now.
I
Like,
refuse to answer that question.
You can't take change to strip clubs. They throw you out for that shit.
They will throw you out for that.
Open up.
Instead of make it rain, make it hail, throw a fucking handful of pennies.
Well, it's better than the credit card when I try to swipe it and it's just
That's
like,
not good
oh,
either, Nate. No.
you're not supposed to do that
No.
between the cheeks.
No, you really
No.
aren't.
It's a tap. It's
Yeah.
a tap now.
Just tap those titties. Tap, 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 tap,
Well,
tap,
then you have to have two cards. Do you
That's right.
accept American Express and its best
or
friend,
Discover.
MasterCard?
MasterCard.
Whoa, I want to tip 17%.
Right. The math ain't math in there. That's not 17%.
Yeah.
Hold on now. Can I do custom? Make my own tip? There we go.
Where do you want me to sign?
That's
Okay. There. Oh,
where did that pen
Oh,
come from?
you know what? Let me hit clear. I think I got to sign again.
Yeah, one more time.
Oh,
No,
I didn't like that
that's-
signature. I gotta wipe that clean and try it
Yeah,
again.
nobody's gonna be able to read that. Hold on a minute. It's
Is
fine.
it okay
you
if I
read
just write
Nate's handwriting?
Megatron?
Yeah, Donald Duck.
Do
Anything.
you really need my name?
I don't think they give a shit.
I don't
Like,
think so either.
I have to sign stuff for the FedEx guy. And he's never once asked me like, "What the fuck does this say?" I have like
Nah.
doctors.
See, one time I did that where I drew a dick right in it.
Yeah.
And this is when I was working at Hot Topic. I was the store manager. Well, then the problem was I had a shipment go missing, and I had to reach out to FedEx to like try to figure out where my shipment was.
Yeah.
But it turns out they're like, no, it's signed for. It's signed for Mr. Koffenbarger, and here's the signature. And it's just they screenshot the dick and sent it to me. I can't ever do that again.
Except when you knuckleheads make weird fucked up names for our recordings, and then all of a sudden I got to get a hold of Zencaster, and they're like, which track was having the issues? And I'm like, oh, Gargle My Balls 27 Nate was having issues recording last
or it's
night.
Been like, Nate is hard.
I got to
Nate
remember
is
Gargle
hard.
My Balls.
Yeah. I mean, you're just kind of like, God damn it, I can't be the only one that they've ever had to deal with this on.
No.
I guarantee it, but it's also sucks when they're like, oh, okay, what were you recording, Casper? So it's like, I don't know why he put Gargle My Balls.
It's this joke.
It's an
You had to be
inside
there.
joke.
You had to be there. If you want to listen
what?
to the episode,
Here's my card.
we don't know where to swipe that one either. All right.
I want to say it was even on like Zencaster's threads. They're like, make sure you're talking about something topical for your podcast could be a hit. Those like
Oh, yeah, that's
PR
bullshit.
things. And I just wrote like mostly just talk about my balls.
Yep. That's topical.
They hearted it, so that means someone in the marketing team got a chuckle.
At least the cream's topical. I don't know about the
Well, the
subject.
cream always rises to the crop.
To the crop.
Yeah.
What are we doing? Oh yeah, we're supposed to talk about a movie. What are we doing? Get us back on track here.
Evil Dead Rise. So Charlie, do we have a trailer?
So this isn't Nate's fault. It's not Nate's fault. There are trailers.
It's not?
Yeah, there's red band, green band, there's TV spots, but there's only so much people are going to listen to on a podcast where it's just
That's what Nate listens to on the way to work.
I mean that's just,
This is true.
yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong, but it was just like okay, yeah, this is your trailer. I was like, no, I'm not playing that. Not for 2.5 fucking minutes. Yeah. I was not going to do that.
So, it's so funny you mentioned that because my big problem, I remember seeing that first trailer when it dropped because I was so excited, especially because this was originally going to be an HBO movie. Mm-hmm. It was going to go straight to streaming, but then thankfully, A, it's awesome, but B, the reception to it was so awesome during test screens. They're like, this needs a theatrical run.
Right.
And it's a damn good thing they did that because of how well it did and on a $12 million budget at that, which is impressive.
It's like the most profitable Evil Dead movie, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, baseball, when they change the amounts, however you call that.
But I remember
from
that
now
trailer dropping and being like, uh-oh. Like, I didn't hype me up initially like the remake did. And then the poster dropped where it's mommy holding the kids and she's smiling.
Yeah.
And the problem is, A, it just wasn't that great. But then if you look at Smile the year before and its poster, it looks like the damn near the same Smile. So instantly I was like, oh no, like
please don't do this to us. Please don't.
Like, oh no, we're copping out. We're trying to follow just whatever the trend is. I was really nervous that like
and it'd have been totally different if Smile was just a poster, but they did that viral marketing campaign.
So it just felt like you were trying to ride the curtails a year later.
Yeah. And
you're Evil Dead, man. You don't ride nobody's coattails.
You don't need to.
No,
Evil Dead should be blazing trails, not following. Now, don't get me wrong, she's fucking amazing looking in the movie. So what we got on the poster,
Sutherland,
yes, absolutely.
Smoke
they
show.
should. It still does. Like I've got the Steelbook, and the Steelbook's cover art's not that great. Like I just bought it because it was
I saw that today on Amazon, and I read about what the features. There are no features on it.
Yeah, there's basically
there's no trailer. There's no commentary. It's just a Steelbook.
It's just weird. And then like I just feel like the marketing for this movie could have been way better. Like,
Well, it's probably
yeah.
because
all
they were only going
around.
to HBO. They weren't planning on it.
I don't think. Yeah, maybe they just weren't
I think
prepared.
that's a huge thing. So why go through a lot of trouble to make a movie poster when it's going to go streaming? Why make a bunch of extra content when it's going to go streaming? Now we're not going to go streaming. Ah, fuck. You know,
Yeah,
so
you don't have anything.
yeah, but but thankfully you had the name Evil Dead.
Yep.
You
You knew that Sam, Bruce, and Robert were producing it.
Yes.
Yeah, in some capacity or not. Now, we haven't gotten to our histories. We will here in a minute, but I will say this one has the least amount of influence from Raimi and those guys. Like there's moments you feel it, and then there's moments where I just feel like I'm watching someone that's watched an Evil Dead movie.
Yeah.
And then they made this one.
That's what I got out of it
Yeah.
more than we're trying to ape the originals.
2013
references back and forth.
2013 was a totally different animal.
Yeah,
So,
and like
because it's a remake.
I've made up
Yeah.
my mind between the two as well. I'll make a bold claim tonight, maybe.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I think I like Rise more than the remake.
Really?
I think it hit me tonight. Now, I love the remake. The
Yeah.
reason that I have realized it took me, like I said, I've seen this movie. I think this might have been my 4th or 5th time at this point since it came out.
Mhm.
I think tonight when we're talking about it, you'll start to realize, like, oh, this is why I started to really like this one.
Yeah.
And
No,
I'm
that's-
trying.
that's
I
fair.
don't want to compare them either because,
No, I don't
as
think
I
they're
even
comparable.
said, like in my letterbox, I was like, how lucky are we to just have 5 good Evil Dead movies?
Hell yeah.
And a
How
TV show.
lucky are
And a
we?
damn good
and a
TV
damn
show.
good
3
TV show.
seasons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I
the comics
mean,
are wonderful.
This
too.
is
Have you ever read
unheard
them?
of.
Yes. Yeah, the comics are amazing. I mean, we're living the good life.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
living the good
I
life here.
can't complain one bit.
No.
But-
no.
Charlie, you mentioned it. So, what was your history with Evil Dead Rise? We'll go around.
Well, we actually talked about this last year, not long after it came out.
Yep.
That it was one of the movies I actually went to the theater and watched. Charlie went to a new movie. Ooh.
Charlie, that big thing in front of you is called a screen. And you're allowed to eat popcorn in front of it.
They just want my money, and I don't want to give it to them.
They do.
Leave my money. Leave my money in my pocket. No, it was because it was Evil Dead. Jackie and I decided we wanted to go see it, and I didn't want to go the 20 some minutes one direction. So I went, there's another theater like 15 minutes, the small one at the old mall. I said, let's go to that one. It's playing. And it was like middle of the day. So it's like, fuck it, let's go. Now, and I said this when we talked about it briefly, but maybe those that haven't heard it, it was the best horror movie experience I've ever had.
That's
because
awesome. And I know why.
It was a low-end theater. Now, I know the guy running it. I'm not going to say a piece of shit theater, but it's not updated.
Yeah.
This
Just
was
an
not
old theater that
Yeah.
doesn't have the budget that
Is it
AMC
a single
has.
screen or is like a 3 screens?
2 screens, I think,
Two
is what they
screens.
have.
Oh.
2
The one in London's
screens.
only got one.
Yeah. So, the chairs are this exact same ones we grew up with, just it folds down. There's no reclining, barely any cushion. The
How do
thing
you
is,
fit
it
in
was
those chairs.
it's
You're
a
a
lot
big
of
dude.
wiggling, shaking.
And then once he's there, that's it.
Don't sit behind me. You're not going to see the screen.
Yeah. You're the person that I would always look
Yeah.
for back in the day. It's like, all right, just don't sit in that general
Yeah,
direction.
there is
like-
no like stadium seating. You're not on an incline. It's like 10 degrees. That's the best they got in this one. But I went to this one and the screen wasn't in HD. But let me tell you, this movie deserved to be watched dirty, and that's what this is. The blacks
I like that
were
idea. Yeah.
dirty. There was some
grime.
grit and grain and grime to the picture.
Nice.
And I'm looking at Jackie. Like Jackie's like, I don't like this place. I said, pay attention to the movie. Watch the movie. She's like, why are the floors sticky? I said, that's part of the ambience.
That's the movie. It's
Yeah.
the theater.
But I was like,
4 years of soda on the floor.
exactly what it is. There's no mop cutting through that. Fabuloso doesn't stand a chance to clean that up. But I'm watching this and I'm just like, oh my God, this is glorious. And I'll tell you how much more it made an impact because I watched this the other night on HBO, on my HD TV, streaming, lights off, everything. I went, man, I kind of miss watching it in that theater because now it's too fucking clean.
It sucks when you get some of those experiences, you know.
Yeah.
It's like, God, I can never relive that. This kind of
It's
like
way too polished.
spoils it a little bit.
I felt like, back when you got to watch the original Evil Deads in a rundown theater, that's
or
that's
the drive-in if you got lucky.
or even a drive-in. I
It'd
mean,
only be
it
a
just,
select few theaters probably in the entire state even playing it.
yeah.
Kinda like when you
So
did Spider Baby, and it was like that one theater
yeah,
in
it was in
Ohio
Fremont.
just happened to have it.
right.
You hear about New York always had the kung fu movies. It's just like, God, I wish I could have experienced that.
It's a totally
Just,
different time. So
you know,
I got to be transported back in
you
time.
did Last Action Hero into the Evil Dead universe,
Oh,
and you had your
ooh,
axe.
that'd be terrifying. Just fucking terrifying.
No,
Ooh,
mommy, no.
I need more dynamite. More dynamite. That's exactly
More.
what I need. More. So no, yeah, I had a good experience in the theater watching this and that, and I hadn't watched it again till we picked it for the show.
Nice. I didn't
That
realize you
is
hadn't watched it again.
Wow.
We can get into that a little bit later. That's my issue. That's my biggest issue with new movies now is how often do you go back and watch those new movies that you may have raved about when it came out, but now you're like, I'm gonna go watch Dream Warriors for the
We've
600th
been talking about
time.
something like that at home, but I
Yeah.
think this will be a good conversation too. Then,
But it's rarely do I go, you know what? I want to go watch
'Cause I
Axel
don't
F
think it's-
again.
I don't
You
think
know,
it's
the
because
new
of,
Beverly Hills.
quality. We were talking
No.
that it's more like I think there's just too much consumption. You think about
Yes.
I've kind of gotten okay with like times where I'm streaming and it takes me 15 minutes to pick something. Because think
Mhm.
about it. If I was in the movie store, I was probably there for 15 to 30 minutes.
Oh,
Unless it was in a
guaranteed.
hurry. So it's like, okay, if I'm bouncing back
Hurry
and
up,
forth
Nate, we
between
gotta go
Driving out and driving back. So
Exactly.
you've invested in a whole hour just picking out a
Yeah.
single movie.
So I'm really guilty of like, damn it, I just spent 20 minutes not just picking something. But it's like, dude, if you would have been at the movie at the store, you would have been doing the same exact thing.
Mhm. Yep.
So what's
Well,
the
and-
difference other than you're just going through some select apps? But then the
Yeah.
problem is like Oddity was a movie that came out last year, I
that's
think,
good.
Mhm,
and I
mhm.
really liked it.
Yeah.
And I haven't watched it since because
Me
there's so
either.
many other things that I'm like, well, I gotta see this. Well, I gotta see
That's
that. Oh,
what I
there's
was
a
gonna
TV
say.
show on. Like we're rewatching Interview with a Vampire right now, and I need everyone to watch that show because if I don't get more seasons of it, I'm gonna be so angry.
Oh, it's
'Cause
good?
so
Huh.
good.
I'm
I
gonna
just-
write them and
It's
say,
up there with
why did you
Breaking
make
Bad
this?
and Game of Thrones.
yeah,
No
I'm gonna-
shit. Really?
It-
I'm gonna be like, hey, take this off. I don't
It's-
like this anymore.
Gothic, romantic, beautiful.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
That's
When
my
I'm going
issue.
through
What
this,
you're not talking about. Yeah.
why am I going to watch? I've been wanting to revisit Top Gun Maverick for a while, but damn it, you know what? I'm like, oh well, I still gotta watch F1. I kind of want to do a double feature with that now. I'll wait till
That'd be
the
a good
right
double
night for that. And it's just stuff like that. And then also being an adult, it's already hard enough to find time to watch stuff like when a
Right.
kid where it was like 10 videos came home and we only spent $5.
Yeah,
Mhm.
because then it's just like, just grab it. Who gives a fuck? It's cheap. Grab it. Let's go. Get out the door. But no, I've had that same issue where you almost feel guilty to watch a movie again
Yeah.
because you're like, oh, that came out. I haven't watched The Monkey yet, but and it was on HBO.
Oh
and
my
I was like,
God, watch the
I was like,
You should watch The Monkey.
We're gonna watch that. I was like,
It's
now I want to watch
silly
that.
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the flip side of it is, I don't feel guilty when it's a movie from the 80s or 90s. You know what I mean?
No,
like I'm like,
because it's already
it's just
instilled, and because
Yeah,
you
it's a
kinda
comfort
get up,
movie.
If I gotta get up and take a piss, it's whatever. I don't have to pause it. If I know the
Mhm.
right boring
Mhm.
spot,
no
I can let
commitment.
the dog out.
Yes,
Exactly.
No
There's-
commitment.
I've found lately that when something new, like say for instance Oddity, when that came out, I sat down on my butt and watched it screens off.
Yep.
Except the one that was important.
That's like I
but-
say, that's really hard to do.
Yeah, I
You're
know,
actually
I know,
trying
I
to
know.
live the VR experience like she is because she's blind in the movie. So you're like, well, if I just turn the TV off,
But
I
even
tried
like the
that with
substance,
Bird
I
Box. It
sat
didn't
down
work.
and I watched the substance, and I went back and revisited for the show, of course.
Yes.
But like I'll put in Big Trouble in Little China when I'm canning tomatoes or
oh Yeah.
uh,
That's my
doing,
shop time.
doing other things. Right. That's
Yeah.
Or not
what
like
you do,
listening to
Charlie. You just put that
music.
in the
It's
background.
something on.
I'm not going to put something new in the background.
No,
I
because
mean,
I'm
I
going to
got
do
like
I'm going to do one or the other. I'm either going to
right,
watch the movie and not get
right.
anything done, or I'm going to miss shit in the movie and get things done. And I can't watch new movies
Yeah,
in the
I'm
shop.
I'm able to watch things in the background at work occasionally, and I'll put Alien Earth on, and I'll go, nope, I gotta
Yeah,
turn
because you
this
gotta
off
watch
Oh
it.
yeah,
because
if
I
you
want to
haven't
sit
got to
down and
finish
watch
it.
this
Yeah.
shit. But I'll put an old anime in or
Oh, dude,
Simpsons
my
or something
TV's
like
just
that.
been stuck on Bob's Burgers for the
Oh
last
sure,
3
yeah,
months.
yeah.
Yeah,
Like
when
I
you
just
find like
let
that one show that has plenty of seasons, you're like, I can just let it run.
a
You can,
ton. And this is the thing was I even started it before because I didn't watch it when it was coming out. But I was like, you know what? If I miss one, I'll get back to it
Yep.
eventually.
missing
So
one.
I didn't.
There's
Yeah,
not that much continuity.
exactly. I didn't care if I missed one or two, but I can't. I watched Taboo, the Tom Hardy thing that they did for a
Oh,
little
I've been
bit.
wanting to see that. I was told it's like a Tom
Woo!
Waits song, like on
Holy
film.
crap, dude!
That
It
is just
is
dirty.
it's dirty and amazing, and they keep saying we're
Nice.
getting another season, which was the only reason I watched the first one because I was like, I hate watching one season of something and then realize it's dead.
Yep.
Mhm.
But they're saying we're
It's
supposed to get
painful.
another one, so I jumped into it and I tried to do, I was getting something ready for one of the toy shows, and I was watching it and I was not getting stuff ready for the toy show. I was
Yeah,
just like,
right.
oh my god, I gotta, and then I was stuck going, I can't stop watching. I gotta watch
is
the next
good.
episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fantastic. I know we totally derailed our histories here,
Of course we did.
No, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
whatever.
No, it's all right.
Pete,
Yeah.
what's your history, sir?
I don't know. Have I talked about the remake and Rise at all to you guys?
I
At
think you
all?
have, but
Briefly,
it's just excitement.
yeah.
You know, that's
I
it.
was. Oh no! When these came out, I was Captain Cranky-Pants. I wanted nothing to do with a remake of Evil Dead. No matter how much Sam Raimi and Bruce Campbell said this is going to be good. This Alvarez, right? Was the director?
Fede Alvarez, yeah.
Thank you.
You
Yeah,
questioned
this
our
guy's-
savior.
He's got. Yeah, I did. I wanted nothing to do with it. I watched no trailers. I did not do any research on him. Just pissed off as all hell that they remade my beloved Evil Dead. And when Rise came out, I was kind of like, nope, fuck it, don't want to see it. Not interested at all. And maybe it was you guys, I forget, but somebody said you got to watch Rise. So somebody encouraged me to watch it. So
I've
I
been one
watched.
of us. Who knows?
Who knows?
I went and saw it, so
Yeah.
maybe it was me. I don't
So
know.
I finally sat down. I got it from the library, or no, it was streaming on HBO, is what it was.
Yeah.
And I saw it, and I was like, "This is fucking amazing." What the hell is wrong with me? I should have been on top of this. I'm such a big Evil Dead fan, and I missed this. I missed the whole first wave of all this, and I still hadn't gone back to watch the remake. So reluctantly, I think it was last summer, I finally watched the remake.
Oh, okay. I
and
was like, you finally rectified that, right?
yeah, I did. It was maybe
He
it was
hate
last
watched it.
winter. I don't know.
He's like,
I did. I started hate watching. I'm like,
"I'm
fuck,
gonna
it's
hate
not
watch you."
fucking, it's too fucking long. It's
And then,
although
like,
I think
instantly
Charlie
starts
said
out.
it was, yeah. I think Charlie said it was like the world's record for most blood use in a movie. So I'm like,
Yep.
Okay, that tracks. I'd like to see it now, please. And yeah, fucking fell in love with it. I'm so happy that these two movies now exist. I'm looking forward to more. Because tell me,
Absolutely.
well, no, there is one officially coming out, right?
Yeah, there is.
Next
Yeah,
year.
Evil Dead
right?
Burn.
Yep.
Again,
year.
haven't seen a trailer.
There's not
There's
much
not
info
one.
on it.
Not
There's
going to
just
see
the title.
well,
That's it.
I just
Yeah.
want. I'm just going to go to the theater.
I don't even think we know who's doing it.
It's the guy that directed that Spider movie, Infested. I think he's a Norwegian
that was-
filmmaker or something like that.
That was
Okay.
I didn't
I
watch
remember
it, but apparently
I
it's like,
saw
what
the trailer.
if Arachnophobia was like real scary?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Arachnophobia is at least comedy.
Nate, don't watch Infested. I think I said that
Dude,
in
the
the Slack
poster.
to you.
The poster alone.
You did. Yeah, that's what it was. Pete sent that to us, and it got my watch the trailer
The
for it.
problem
And
is, I
went,
really
"Oh,
want to
fuck."
see it because
It's good.
Sam went. He saw that movie and went, "That's our guy."
Mm.
And the guy went, "Oh, okay. Well, if you're gonna let me do an Evil Dead movie, I'm gonna make the most fucked up one so far." And I went, "Oh, and he's foreign. Like this is gonna be great."
It's already fucked up, you know.
Yeah.
Nate, what about you, bud? What's your history with Rise?
I had a very unique one with this one. Cody, Chelsea, and I all went and saw Super Mario Brothers in 3D
Mm-hmm.
in the
Cool.
morning. And then as soon as that showing ended, we went and saw Evil Dead Rise in the same
Did you pay
theater.
for another ticket or just sneak in?
Yep. No, we paid for another ticket. We're adults. We got adult money.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
But in hindsight, we should have reversed it. We should have done Evil Dead first and then Super Mario.
Yeah.
Because it was a little, but it was such a weird like contrast of a day.
That's a weird down or upshift. I don't know.
It was so strange, and it's we started in the morning at the movie theater and left in like midday. So it was just weird. There was really no time in between either. It was like just enough to go grab a bite to eat and go right back to the
Your
theater.
brain can't process everything you just went through.
That's especially because of all the colorfuls. It's just
yeah.
It was
bright,
like Super
cheerful.
Mario was amazing. Like, oh, this is so great.
A lesson about brotherly love, and now mommy's with the maggots.
Yeah, going into this dark and just mean movie, and just leaving like, holy shit, like. They did it. It wasn't a fluke. Like they just had really bad trailers and really bad posters. Like, thank God. Now, word of mouth, just start telling everyone, go see Evil Dead Rise. That way, if it does well, we can keep getting more, because the show
I did my part.
Continued because I was pirating it along with everyone else.
There was a lot of factors of why it failed.
Stars. That's why.
Fuck you,
Stars was the big one.
It should have been on Netflix. It would have been.
It should have bypassed all that bullshit. It should have just went straight to streaming.
So stupid.
Been done. But it is what it is. But yeah, and Nate, you've said something that I think is the epitome of what the two Evil Deads that came out. They're fucking mean.
Yes. Like,
and that's way different than the OGs. Yeah.
And when this one, because even like I remember Cody being like, maybe I need to revisit them. And I was like, just a heads up, man. They're totally different movies. Because I told him, I was like, watch the remake before you come and see Rise before we do it. So
that's a better one.
They watched it right beforehand. He was like, holy shit, I didn't know. I was like, yeah, man, it's brutal. Because I did the same thing. I was like, I rewatched the prequel right before, or the remake right before.
We did too. We watched 13 before
just
we
to get
went
ready.
Yep.
And I remember seeing that in theaters, being like, "Holy shit, they did it!" Like,
I missed that
the
one
original and made it, with a budget. And then seeing this, I remember
what Sam
like,
probably would have done originally had he had a budget.
Exactly.
Oh, absolutely.
That's the vision that should have came to life back in the day, but the budget wasn't there.
And that's what I like about more of a reimagining than calling it a reboot.
Exactly.
It's more of a reimagining, but
There's
the brutality is there.
Mm-hmm. And this one, though the brutality is not as severe as the first one, I feel like it's very impactful because of...
But you don't think Rise is brutal?
Ooh. I think Rise is brutal. I just don't think it's as brutal as the remake.
Oh, I don't think it's as brutal as the remake. But I think this one's way more intimate.
Exactly.
And that's the difference.
And because it's family members doing it to each other, it's very... You're having a child do this to their own sibling. Like...
That's where I get that this movie's just mean. Like other movie people would be like, we're gonna kind of make you not like the family a little bit, and then
this family.
Then you're a great family.
Yeah.
Their whole dynamic is great. Even
but they're also a little dysfunctional, but that's normal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That was a very normal family dynamic.
Is normal for, it's a cheap apartment place.
Dude, how many old buildings are kicking around Columbus right now? I've worked in half of them. Jesus Christ, it's everywhere.
This floor is believable of just a couple people living on this floor, and that's it.
Yes. Yep. Well, and then they set it up perfectly. The building's getting demolished.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So they have to be out a certain time. So now we can take the 1,000 people that should be in this building, and now we've condensed it to the 20 or less people that should exist. Honestly, we don't know how many actual people are in the building when you get to the end, but this
doesn't
floor
look like much in the first place because there's an outside shot and there's a lot of lights not on.
So well, you also go in the garage.
Yeah,
there's not a lot of cars in the garage.
So I think it's a very deliberate choice to show, like, because
when it's smart.
Saw that they were going to move it from the cabin and into the city. I was like, oh, awesome, that's great, cool. We're doing a high-rise
like Children
building.
of the Corn 3, perfect.
Yeah.
So I was like, this is
where's the Barbie doll?
Where is the Barbie doll in this?
Love you, Steven and Leo. You took a bullet for all of us.
But you introduced me to Children of the Corn 3, and man, that's a good ride.
We got an awesome wheelchair kill, though. We'll take it.
We did. But it's oh man, I'm lost.
No, it's okay. Well, you were talking about they moved it into the city, and I think that's a good thing to talk about.
There's a lot of comparisons to Demons 2, because everyone's like, "Oh, that's just Demons 2's plot line." Yes, Demons 2 takes place in an apartment complex, but go back and watch it. That movie kind of sucks. All right.
Yeah. Demons is great.
5 minutes for the demons to show up.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Demons 2, not so
Demons
good.
2 has some moments, but like it doesn't utilize its full potential. So it's like, all right, shut the fuck up and let Evil Dead Rise try to utilize its full potential of a same building.
Yeah.
And I know that there was a lot of people that were like, obviously, you're going to get the people, are you taking it out of the woods and the cabin? And that's what Evil Dead
doesn't have ash.
Yeah, there's no ash in it.
Yeah,
but I'm like,
off.
we can't keep going back to the
grow?
same fucking place. Jason had to go to Manhattan. Why can't the Evil Dead entity go somewhere?
And
but
it's
I also
self-contained.
It is, but again, they're smart about it. They don't just go, fuck it, we're in the city now. Don't worry about everything that happened in the cabin. No, now there's 3 fucking books.
There are 3
And so
books.
you're like, oh shit, we've just made the lore deeper now. Wait, what's so now like all the movies are canon. Like they all exist in the same universe.
And it's very
you're just
like leave it up to the fans' imagination right now.
and I love
And
that.
I'd like that.
I there's times I want to know backstory, and there's times I want to know things if you're setting it up that I need to know these things. There's other times where you're just like, yep, okay, they found it in an old bank vault in an old building like in Ghostbusters, and we find out there's 3 fucking books.
That's
I'm like,
where this one exists, Yeah.
yeah,
You know?
and I'm like, I'm totally fine with it. That means this entity's bigger than we ever thought it would be. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
this is
And
it
kind of
now
raises the
expanded its
stakes.
universe.
And also now we know, all right, what Mia went through in the remake. Now there's this possibility that she could meet up and with Rise.
Well,
like, oh shit, something happened with you as well.
I had another thought, and this kind of kills the 3 book theory, but there's nothing saying that the cabin in this one isn't the beginning of the next one, and that's why
totally
it's in the woods.
Mm-hmm.
That's totally something they would do.
Yeah.
And
Well, that's how they filmed it. They wrapped everything around and they faked you out.
I
At the very beginning
love
of the movie.
this.
Yeah,
I
the
love
very
it, 'cause
beginning of the movie is actually the end of the film.
That's
where you think
brilliant.
it's
So great
moving
because you
on.
think, but the fucking
Head fake.
title cards, guys. That title card rising and that loud crescendo of music and it halting to
we get Rami vision right away.
Yes.
Yeah, just the blur. Yeah. Oh,
But
that's
everything
awesome.
in this opening just feels like its own self-contained movie.
Yeah.
Like this is a nice little Evil Dead short film almost. The way we just get dropped into this like cabin.
Hey, Womp
outing.
Stomp, do some shit like this.
No shit, right?
That'd be sweet.
Or whoever the fuck did this last Friday the 13th commercial for Angry Orchard, just do this. Yeah.
Do not let Angry Orchard anywhere near
In your movies.
anywhere
But
near anything.
I
Near your
l-
stomach, near your
Just-
movies.
Even if you didn't know anything about the Evil Dead and you turned this movie on and you watch that beginning, you're
Established.
hooked.
Like,
You
oh,
are
okay.
hooked immediately. And like Jackie, we're watching it and she wasn't paying attention when I turned it on and I didn't tell her what we were doing. And she's like, what movie were we watching? And I would just look at her and I'd look back at the television and she'd wait a little bit and she goes, what are we watching? And I just look and she's like, okay, I feel like I've seen this. I went, you have. And it annoys the shit out of her, but she's also like, okay,
She's
I know
invested.
I've seen this somewhere. And of course it is the title card. And then she just looks at me like, oh, okay, I remember now. I'm like, yeah, the name popped up. That's how you remember it now. But no, but like Nate said, this title card with the body
Chef's
levitating
kiss.
out of the water.
Yes.
It's
And-
not really anything we've seen in Evil Dead, but
No.
it felt Evil Dead.
And
That's the beauty
cool
of it.
part is now, once you get to the end, you're like, there's a Deadeye on the loose right now. We technically, for
Yeah!
the first time, we don't know what happens with this part of the story. Maybe Evil Dead Burn touches upon it. Maybe it doesn't. But
You know
there's
the
a
other-
Deadite loose.
the other terrifying thing about that is, and I was noticing this last night, there's always been a pseudo rule in the Evil Dead universe. it's always at night. The Deadite, the
It's always
demon
dead
is
by
Yeah,
at
the
dawn.
sun
night.
would come up and the demons would dissipate. They would go
Everything would
away. Yeah.
dissipate. This opener is during
in
the
the day.
fucking day.
Fucking day.
And I'm watching that last night going, I
didn't put
didn't
that
click
together.
with me.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, oh, fuck. Like this one, maybe it's stronger. Maybe, we're changing something. But I was like, this is now, there's no, as soon as the sun rises, we're safe moment anymore. Now shit can go nuts at any point. And I was like, that's terrifying as far as, the universe of the Evil Dead.
Part of the fun of the Evil Dead franchise is the Deadites have convenient powers. Whatever works
Plays
for the
loose with
scene.
the rules. Exactly.
They loosey goosey with the
I'm a
rules.
giant angry orchard tree that's going to try and eat you through the cabin. I'm
Right.
bringing it back.
Right.
I'm bringing Angry Orchard back into it.
But
Where the fuck was that in all the movies? I don't know. It's here now. Be happy
Well,
with
now
it.
I'm like this really mutated thing in a pit. It's like, that's never what a Deadite looks
Anytime
like.
someone bitches about, hey, there's no rules to these things. Like, don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Don't
That's
worry about it. Just
that's
enjoy
kind
it.
of
There were
rules.
never rules, therefore they're following the rules. You're not making new ones, so I'm okay with that.
And it's just evil. Like at the end of the day,
is just evil.
It's just evil's going to do whatever evil needs to in order to succeed.
It's one of my favorite things about
does.
the Evil Dead franchise is never where you have to consume every human soul before the solstice of 2027,
Thankfully,
and
No,
then we will.
they're just
into
evil
the
for
world
being evil.
plot. You know,
They are just their sole purpose is to fuck with people,
Which is also more scary than a world-ending whatever.
yes,
like the Mummy.
Absolutely.
Perfect
It's
where
example.
the Marvel universe.
Universal horror monsters were so very scary back in the day. They're so very impactful because it was intimate. It was right
Yes.
there. It was in a castle. It was in a woods.
or
in the
small
middle of nowhere,
village,
small
you know,
village.
yeah.
There was one guy terrorizing it. It was small, it was compact, and it could be right behind you. It could be opening the door behind you. It could be anything, but
Yeah.
it wasn't threatening the world, which just kind of takes you out. Even Godzilla wasn't always world ending. It very rarely was.
Self-contained.
It was self-contained. It was a city.
Oh,
and
it's always
stomping on a
fuck
city.
Tokyo. I hate
Right,
Tokyo
right.
for some
That
fucking reason.
city right
And
there.
it's so much more entertaining than, oh my god, the world is going to end.
That's
And
been the
it's
biggest
such
problem
a
with
snooze fest.
the Marvel universe here recently.
Right?
Like
Yes.
post Thanos,
Everything.
every villain is
The
end
universe,
of the world.
reality
And it's just
itself.
like, why can't we just have
It's
something a little,
it's too-
just,
yeah,
it's
it's too
not
big.
good that it's happening.
But they try to do that with the TV shows, and then they fuck all that up too.
Well,
so
because
they
TV
just
shows
don't-
are boring as all get out. Man.
That's the problem.
WandaVision
Yeah.
was special.
Well,
That
WandaVision was a
great.
totally
That
different-
was
Yeah.
special. Mhm.
It's
when they
one of the
take
few I will
creative
watch.
swings like that,
Yeah,
I'm all for it because it's like, hey, let's see what we're doing.
But
Fantastic Four
you
works
landed
because
it,
you don't need to know anything else. You
No,
literally
no.
only need to know Fantastic Four because it's on a separate universe. So
Exactly.
thankfully, unlike when I was watching Captain America: Brave New World, there was characters I was like, who the fuck is this? Oh, well, they're in this episode of this show. I'm like,
Mm.
I didn't watch it because I don't have
Nope.
8 hours to invest in something that's getting mediocre
8?
reviews.
Don't you mean
Yeah.
80?
80. Oh, you didn't watch Secret Invasion, which was followed
Nope.
by Miss
No,
Marvel,
because
and,
everyone
all
kept
these
saying
other,
how bad Secret Invasion was, and they're like,
It
"Well,
was.
What about Echo?" It's like, I don't want an Echo show.
too
I
much.
just don't care. I'm sorry.
But we don't have that issue because we have Evil Dead.
we
But
have
I
Actually,
like.
this is
Let's
Evil
bring
Dead.
it back to Evil Dead.
I was really enjoying the fact that they're kind of tickling the ivories of what they can do with this one. I do have my complaints, which I'll
same.
get into at the end, but everything as far as this movie starts with, that you establish the family, the sister is a nice little twist that they've added this. You could have done this without her character. And I'm not saying that as that's what I wish they'd have done. I'm just saying you could have kept it all contained to the mom, like keeping one of the kids that has
one of the kids having to rise above.
yeah,
Or if they
anything of
don't.
that would have worked. But adding the extra layer of the sister, adding the additional layer of the
She's
pregnancy,
pregnant right out the
Mhm.
gate and doesn't know
And
the
I-
dad.
I was just
you
like,
just instantly
damn.
had like, God, that
I'll
this
take
family,
your
like,
soul.
rooting for him.
2 souls?
that line,
Yeah.
that
Ah.
line right there.
Oh.
Like, Jesus Christ, like, the remake dealt with like drug addiction and
Yep.
shit like that,
Sure
and
did.
some death of a mother. This one was just like, oh fuck, there's a kid, sisters that still got along, but they've kind of distanced themselves a little bit because of life and all
They're
the
at
other
that age where everybody, you mean the adult sisters? Yes.
yeah, the adult
Yeah, where
sisters.
there's just
that
life is happening.
I left you a voicemail, you didn't listen to it.
2
and it
months
was
ago,
like
you didn't listen to me.
yeah, months ago,
because you're
the
always
husband,
on the road.
yeah, they take the dad out of the thing without killing him, which is always the other trope you do. So I like the world they've built here with the family, and none of the kids are annoying. I was worried that the older daughter was going to end up like that one chick from Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the remake. I went, oh, you're going to be like that one, aren't you?
yeah,
And then
no,
she
no.
doesn't. I was like, she's going on a protest. She's doing, what that generation does, but they don't annoy you with it. They don't drive
They
her
make
character
it human,
with that.
though. That's what makes it so real. Because everything else is always, someone's going to a protest. They're so animated, and it's like, no, like people are just kind of like,
and the mom is a
and it just
parent.
makes
Like
it
you're
more
not
real.
gonna, the mom's a parent. She's like, well, you're not gonna go by yourself or just you and your friends. Well, no, my dad or her dad's taking us, so we're not gonna be alone. So it's like, okay. Now it's not like the mom doesn't give a shit what the other kids do.
And it's clear the mom knows too, like, because I mean, she's a tattoo artist. So like, hey, kids are going to be kids. Like,
bit of an alt lifestyle.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And Beth, her sister, leads that same thing of just, but she is
a guitar tech.
Yeah. So she's
job on the road.
bands all the time. The only I'll complain about now. It's the neighbors. There's not enough dynamic with the neighbors. And that's part of like when they they die so quickly. It feels just like body count fodder instead of something earned like an Evil Dead movie,
Yeah. And they had an opportunity. They started to introduce them, and there was even like
kids
later on in the movie, the older man. Or not
like
the old man.
I call him. He's not the super, but he plays like that super character.
Yeah.
He offered to drive them somewhere or something.
Yeah,
we're getting out of here. I'll drive you to wherever you.
Oh, it was taking her to the hospital because that's when they got her out of the elevator. So it was they all know each other, and you get that community. None of the characters I don't not like. The one kid, he's got a thing for the older daughter.
Yeah,
okay.
He's got a little crush, but they
don't
develop on it like I wish they would have. And
that would have been an interesting, especially after
Mm-hmm.
she turned.
Yeah.
She should have been the one to kill him.
Then that's where it's like, but I also like this movie runs at a brisk 90 minutes. So
I think that's the trade-off we're going to have to be okay with.
Do I want a 45-minute Evil Dead that might overstay its welcome, or do I want a tight 90 minutes that knows, hey, things are about to get real fucked up because we're just slowly building this up.
Not wish I was out of here.
Right. Because what we're building is, okay, what if the entire family took over and it's the neighbors that now have to survive the family because they have all these like ties to them, and now it's the family hunting all the other members of the apartment, and you're just like, that would be an interesting movie, but you're not doing it in 90 minutes, and you're not doing it in the world we've established here.
And that's kind of the movie people were building up in their head going into it, like, oh, well, it's going to be an entire apartment complex getting ransacked.
Yeah, sure.
And then we find out it's like, well, it's actually just 3 other people that live up here.
They made it work.
But there was the 2 brothers because they're like, we're going to do a Nightmare on Elm Street marathon. He goes, even the shitty ones. Like, there are no shitty ones,
my man.
Which after rewatching Dream Child like a day or 2 ago, the weak one, it's still fun, man. Come on, you can't get mad at Freddy,
especially Freddy's Dead.
Is so awesome. I'll be rewatching Freddy's Dead here soon too.
I love them all. Love them all. But
5 and 6 were the only 2 I haven't revisited in forever.
And but I do agree though that they're literally flashbang kills. The one older kid gets the more dramatic death because she bites his fucking eyeball out of his head, which is
spits it in the other guy's
good
mouth.
Lord, that was awesome.
2 callback.
But the young kid just gets thrown across the hallway into the corner
from the peephole though.
That was unique. Also, the gun blast out of nowhere that blasts the mom, very Evil Dead-ish, because you could just imagine the body just crumples and flies backwards. but you don't see anything else but that. And I did
Then you see the
love
old
that
guy walking
uniqueness.
with his gun up.
Yeah,
I love it. And
Elmer Fudd.
he
Yeah,
glances at the peephole, but keeps going. And then you hear everything that happens. I'm like, that I love once they get the mom out of the apartment, that's when the movie really just picks up.
This is what I like about compared to the remake. She has a personality. That's what the Deadites have.
Very much.
They
Yes.
fuck
Yes.
with you. And when she is fucking with her littlest kid and just like let me in and like preying upon
I
that
sing you
small
a
child.
song.
This
We'll
is
sing the
it's really
song.
unique because every time we've seen them in the cabin, they've all been friends and close
Yep.
friends at that. So they're able to fuck with each other, but not like a mom can fuck with her kids.
And this kid
like
just
mom
wants her
knows
mom
shit
die.
that friends don't know about each other. Right?
Yes.
And there's a trust there also between a mom and her daughters, where the
Yeah.
daughters will implicitly trust her, and that's like every time we see the cabin stuff, like don't do it, don't walk up to him. But mom, that's my mom. I'm gonna go up to her and see if she's okay. Should I open the door? She looks like she's bleeding from all of her eye sockets and ear holes and everything. And the little girl still opens the goddamn door.
But I love that this movie plays on that because as viewers, we're like, yeah, what's wrong with y'all? She's a fucking deadite. Well, in this movie, they don't know what the fuck's wrong with her.
Right?
They don't know. And when they turn their voice back to like, please just let me in, and then when you see her arm burst through and just shatter, like, and trying to grab,
it grabs her by the throat.
Good.
Like
Sure
went
does.
straight for the throat. This movie does really a lot with a little because you talk even the elevator sequence when the book first gets opened and then dumbass. That's going to be the other thing. Dumbass playing the fucking records like. Kid,
yeah, man, you just gotta know not to.
Do you not watch horror
boring.
movies? I know I just defended they don't know what this shit is, but also you've seen a horror movie, right? You understand
Freddy
the
movies are
premise,
right across the hallway.
right?
Exactly.
Right over
You gotta
there.
know when there's chance on a vinyl, you don't play it. And if there's
This
multiple
book
vinyls,
has teeth. Like
It doesn't want to be opened.
it is
Don't
not
open
a
it.
D&D target like accessory. This thing has it absorbed your blood. Did you not just see that? It ate your blood.
I don't know how to. Oh wait. Oh well, now I can read it. Like motherfucker, did you not see how it opened? Like
This is
you
one
were
of
right
my
there.
complaints. Not so much the book. I wish it would have been tapes, just to stick with that. Because vinyl, and there's like 4 of them, implies that not only was this recorded, but then someone in the priesthood or whatever then had to go to a vinyl pressing plant to have that be made. And there's just a lot of steps involved to make
There's a lot to
vinyl,
go with that.
especially
Yeah.
for
Good-
like
that's a good
what I
call.
would
Yeah.
assume is these are 1-for-1 items. I
I-
just
and I-
picture it happening. I just don't.
I would have played this a little bit differently now with you saying that because every other Evil Dead we've basically just gotten the tapes.
Yeah,
The
and
tapes kind
you
of
could've just
walk
stuck
us
with tape.
through.
But no
We
one
know
owns
the
real
kids
real
into
anymore.
music, so if
But
they have
I
a
would-
turntable, they're gonna have a cassette deck as well.
I would have played with this a little bit more. He still would have went down in the vault. He still would have found everything. The book, the tape, the records, everything. He grabs what he knows, records, because he's the DJ or whatever, and then an aftershock happens, so he can't grab the book. And as he's playing the records on his floor, us as the viewers see the book open, see the pages that are telling us what's about to happen, because that's the flip side of this. The book means nothing to these people. They only listen to the records. We see the pages. We understand the connotation that what each picture means, but it's not like the sister goes back and, oh, this page means something. No, it never happens.
Kind of is an afterthought because when you think about it, okay, and now this just hit me. We have a deadite that's free, and the book is still in the apartment.
Yep.
Oh sure.
Yep. Yeah.
And there's bodies left, so of course, like there's gonna be
It's going to
something.
get knocked down, and some worker is going to find the book.
Yeah. Or it's going to be, we're clearing the building, making sure
Right,
no
that's what I
one's
mean.
lingering.
Yep.
Yeah. And even if it does get knocked down and the book's in it, the book doesn't get destroyed. We
book
know that
wants to
from
be
lore.
found. Like
Yeah.
the book always does something to just kind of like lure you in. So
It's like
is
the
just
One Ring.
evil
It'll
doing its
find a
thing.
way.
Exactly.
Book wraiths running around. Every time you open the book wraith, oh, you hear that? I heard a paper
That
cut.
means Bruce Campbell's
That's what-
Aragon.
That's
So
what
I take that.
That's what Charlie calls librarians. Book rates.
Book wraiths. I like that. That's what I'm calling
That's
them.
good.
All right, on book race, I think it's a good time for us to take a quick commercial break. What do you say, boys?
Let's do it.
You're watching the USA Network.
All right, Paul. So I think it's time we, made a trailer.
Do we have to?
Like, people keep asking, so we're gonna deliver.
Well, what are we supposed to do in this damn trailer?
We're just gonna talk about shit we do here. We theme our months, right? Like, what do we?
I mean, I know we've done stuff like musicals and animation month and creature features, all sorts of stuff, but is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, it's something kind of like that. That I'm probably gonna sit there and tell people, we're on all social medias. We're on the Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok, and it's all under Flicks and Friends podcast.
Yeah, I guess so. If they're not tired of hearing that by now.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that'll work. Should we press record?
Yeah, let's press record right now.
Just when you thought you were safe, the terror continues with another chilly tale tonight on USA Network's Saturday Nightmares.
So let's play back in the apartment for a little bit. We've really talked a lot about the lore, but let's talk about what, like, especially when she gets into the kitchen, like when the shit really starts getting.
She starts to make
up.
eggs wrong.
Oh my God, how can you make egg? I love eggs, but even I'm
eggs.
like, I don't know if I want your deviled eggs. Like,
And
those seem a little too extra
It's
deviled.
They'll be crunchy.
I don't want scrambled. If you're trying to do omelet, nope, don't want
And
it.
the eggs have a little blood in them, but they're not
yep.
overly
do.
bloody. And I kind of like that little touch that they did there.
They're poor. How are they getting like farm fresh eggs? That doesn't make a lot of sense.
You know what? I don't think it actually said they're poor, Pete. I think she's having trouble having to pay for a new apartment. I think
that's fair.
That's an unexpected expense.
That's
because she sends them to go get pizza.
That's true. This is true.
Which is
You're
from
right.
Henrietta's.
I love
Henrietta's,
that little
very
throwback.
funny.
Henrietta's pizza.
That's one of my favorite things about this movie is it does pay homage to everything that came before it, but it doesn't lean into it.
Yes.
It doesn't go like, "Hey, look at that over there. That's a blue
Yeah.
shirt on a guy
A
with
pizza
black
box,
hair."
totally
But on
cool.
a pizza box, yeah. And
But when you
and
have
people,
like,
if you're not looking for it, you won't see it.
Right.
I was gonna say like Alien Romulus that has the problem of like, get away from her, you bitch. It's like you didn't need that.
It's like,
You
Right.
didn't need that.
You lean too hard. Now they did
Mhm.
do Dead by Dawn and they did Swallow Your Soul.
Swallow Your Soul,
Dead by
but
Dawn,
that's
I-
a
but they
that's a
did it
Deadite thing.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly. Like I think Dead by Dawn's just like something they say.
That's like Arnold not saying "I'll be back." You know what I
Exactly.
mean? Like there's a time it has,
Mhm.
even if it's not a Terminator movie, he has to say it. But
And you gotta
know,
think
you
the Deadites, depending on what time they come into the play, they're probably like Mr. Meeseeks, like, well, did you
Yeah.
get to say it first? Did you get to tell Dead by Dawn?
no, they gotta say it before we can die. We have to die.
Ooh-wee.
Oh, Jerry, we gotta get them strokes off that golf game.
I'm a bit of a stickler.
Keep your
How's your short game? Let's see if you can putt that.
No, put your elbows in.
What is it? Elbows in or head down? It's both, Jerry.
Things are getting weird.
On this show, it is. But yeah, I love how they keep trying to, like, they're not 100% sure what's going wrong with mom, so they keep going near the fucking Deadite because it's like
Well,
well, every time I swear it's still fucking with them. So she's
Oh, yeah.
normal for a second, then she's not, because they carry this thing to the fucking bed. The Deadite could have come alive at any point,
Oh,
but
yeah.
don't.
Mhm.
Then it's like, oh,
That's-
she's
that's
on
a
fire.
Deadite.
Let's put her in
That's
the
an old
bathtub. The bathtub shit. Oh my god, dude!
Hey,
That's
I'm not going to argue with the bathtub stuff because it worked for Raphael.
It did work for
The
Raphael.
turtles threw him in the tub, and you know what? He came back to life.
But he wasn't climbing on the fucking ceiling
That
afterwards.
also is true. Yeah, no, he wasn't.
There comes a point though, as the family members going, that's not normal, right? It's like even though she's sick, shouldn't be able to do that. Am I right? You're like, yeah.
She just puked up white. I don't even know what. It was just white liquid, and I love that it was white because it's so gross.
It's worse than blood or just puke.
Yeah. White feels
like,
wrong. White
It's
feels
milk.
so infected.
That's what happens to Nate when he drinks milk.
Yeah,
It
it's
really
like
is.
pus infected. That is a good way to put it because it's like she's puking up pus and an ungodly amount.
Yeah.
Like that's not in your stomach. Your stomach can't hold that.
No.
It
And
was
she already
in that.
talked about like how on the beach she wished she should have killed them all or something like that, or like ate them, wasn't it?
Oh,
That way
she's
they could all
fucking
be
with
one
them.
happy family. Like,
Yeah, they start the psychological torture
Can't
with
tell you
this
how
quickly.
often I've thought about cutting you open and crawling inside so we can all be
yeah.
part of this.
This movie's
And then-
dialogue's great. Like, when
Yes,
the
it
one
really
girl's
is.
like, I got to get the little creepies out of my tummy. It's
Eating
just-
glass.
Eating
and
glass.
I love how she got transformed because she the mom tattoos her blood onto her face because while there's not really rules, there is a rule that if you get infected
You're basically
with
done
their
for,
blood,
you
you're
know?
done. If you get bit, cut, stabbed, something with the blood.
Yeah.
But I love we see the mom making this tattoo gun earlier, the old school kind, soldering that shit up. But then she grabs that and she's like fucking with her own face, but then she turns on the daughter, and you're like, oh, she just tattooed her with her own blood. Like, oh, she's turning. I already know it.
And it does the classic Evil Dead, like it just starts
Spiderweb.
to like spread.
Oh,
yeah,
yes.
the blackness.
And it's
It
almost
looked
like
a little
animated.
cheesy, but I was down for it.
I
was so
actually
in for it.
loved that it felt like that.
Uh-huh.
The early
But it
Evil
felt
Dead,
like
where
the
it's
earlies,
like,
yeah.
you're waiting for that music screech, that just something unnerving. This movie is also very unnerving on a lot of stuff. The when the daughter gets so she attacks the brother and sister, and they stab her with the fucking stick, which I still think was fucking amazing. I forget what she called the little doll.
Stabbarella, was it?
Staffany.
Staffany.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
I like Stabbarella better.
Stabbarella's pretty good, but Staffany, and she stabs it through that fucking head. That's awesome. And then the brother's like, I didn't know what to do, so I tied her up. So they tied her up in the sheet. Well, when the little girl and her brother are walking around the apartment, it's a 2 blink and you miss it, like what the fuck was that M. Night Shyamalan movie with Mel Gibson with the aliens? Signs.
Signs.
Those moments of Signs, like, what did I just see?
Yeah.
But it's her in the bed sheet in the back corner of each room until she finally comes around. Like, she's in the kitchen.
I don't know if
And
I've
it's a
seen that.
dude.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
a blink and you miss it because
Really?
we're looking at the brother and sister camera face on, and you're looking towards where the kitchen and front door is. It's a blink and you miss it, and she's in the sheet in the back of the kitchen.
Oh,
And then it cuts
that's
over
creepy.
again to the hallway, and it does it again. And then she comes around the corner, and she's still in the sheet. And then the sheet flies up. I'm like, that was effective. Like, I
that's
loved that
awesome.
creep factor.
It's like the
It's
haunting
when the
of-
mom.
Yeah.
It's when the mom gets in the vent because they're following the sound of the vent.
Yeah.
In the apartment. That's when it's happening.
Okay.
Yeah.
The haunting of Hill House was a lot like that. They had ghosts in the background. If you ever watched that,
I've
show.
heard that. I need to watch.
Oh,
it.
yeah.
So they're like you'll see
Blink
one
and
in
you
the
miss.
mirror, or
Yeah.
but it's all in the background. It has no impact on the story, but part of your brain sees that and it goes, I don't like this.
It
And
keeps
that
you in a
didn't- I didn't like that at all.
heightened. Yeah, it keeps you in a heightened sense of awareness.
Like, what's going to
And
happen next? Where's this paying off at?
And that's what this movie, when it really ramps up, it does get, because now you're like nowhere safe. Like, they go out into the hallway, they get a gun. You're thinking, okay, we're good. There's other dead bodies killed by a deadite that are basically outside playing possum. Like, they
Yeah.
should have come back by now, but they're waiting.
Oh,
And I'm like,
they're being a deadite.
They're diabolical. Yeah,
love to
They're
wait.
fucking assholes. They always are.
they're such
They're
fucking
assholes.
They're
assholes.
such fucking assholes. They're like pure definition.
Fuck you guys. You guys are assholes.
Fucking going home.
Fucking deadites over there like, come on, man. I'm just doing my job.
Yeah.
Jesus. Dead by
Did you say
dawn.
Dead by Dawn?
Yeah. Jesus. But I like that, we do get the shotgun, but she's not apt with it. So she she does shoot the leg off, which I
when
like.
that leg comes off. I don't know how they shot it because it's so quick. And
It's
you
like
can
the leg
see it pop
gone.
off. Like,
Yeah, just
good
and she
CGI
falls.
work with practical mixed in. Like,
Mhm.
but when you
I
get to
also-
see the family now that everyone's like dead, it's just like them all tearing into her. Oh, dude! It's
I thought we were going to get a good Romero kind of disembowelment type.
right. That's where
thing.
it's
We
like
kinda
no,
did.
they're
There
actually
wasn't
like
a lot of
absorbing.
guts in it.
Yeah. So
But-
that we're at this point, and this
Yeah,
is going to be where Charlie
We turned
is.
into From Beyond here, didn't we?
I don't
Or
like
Society?
this. I don't like this demon.
Really? Oh, I love this demon.
I dug it.
Yeah.
So number one, it loses all effectiveness once they become one critter ball running around.
They are definitely at a disadvantage.
They are complete. Like it's the only real reason they're able to get out of the
Compared to
apartment.
whatever the demon was in the remake. Because I do like that now we're starting to establish like there's kind of like
Mhm.
head boss fights,
Yeah, but that
Um,
demon turns into you, which I'm like, fuck yeah, that's
it moves
awesome.
fast. This one
Yeah.
is kind of cumbersome, but I just love the hands dangling off.
I
the
mean,
extra limbs.
It's
and
got 8
covered in
arms or
blood.
something. And 3
Visually,
legs,
I'm okay with it visually, but I just kept going. This is like, what if I'm supposed to believe that the Deadites are like, their whole purpose is just to fuck with you? That's not an effective way to fuck with her. Like, you've
It
now
also feels very Deadite like to be that dumb though.
you're not wrong. You're not wrong about that one.
Why do we do
What I
this?
would call smart.
Whose idea was this? I don't know. It was in the
Like
book.
the third head.
Who drew this picture in the book? I don't know, but it's in blood, so we have to do it now.
Meanwhile, there's a guy with 3 heads when he's like, you should like add a creature with 3 heads to the book.
Yeah.
It'd be really cool, like if like I don't know, let's say you've got a monster that's got 8 legs, but like 3 heads. I'm just trying to come up
look,
with ideas, guy here.
I don't want to get weird, but if we get a lot of girls, imagine how many boobs we have. I'm just saying.
It's gonna triple them.
Yeah, I mean, they just keep going by 2s the whole time. I don't know. All of a sudden, I sound like one of the guys in the Key Appeal skits. I don't know. The guy trying to break into the bank with the knight armor and a crossbow. You got any skates? You got some skates? Yep. Let's say you got a top half of a piece of armor. What do you need the top half of a piece of armor for? No reason. Christmas presents. I don't know why I went that direction, but no, I to me, this is where the monster loses its effectiveness and almost its scariness. Like now, it's just this. It's gonna take time. It now has to crawl over everything, and I'm just kind of like, and while it does make it way more efficient for the death for the kill at the end, I'm just kind of like, to me, I would have loved that parking garage to have like 8 fucking Deadites trying to chase them down, no matter what corner you turn.
Shotgun and chainsaw.
Yeah, then the chainsaw definitely would have been effective. Although I'm always happy a chainsaw shows up in a movie.
Always happy to see a chainsaw.
But we also get a shining moment. We would get the elevator full of blood.
It's the color of the blood in this movie that's so good.
Oh.
It's so thick,
real
dark
thick and
red,
dark
syrup,
red.
and like
And I think that's something I like about this is like, I don't need it to feel like it's actual blood. It's like Deadite blood. It's like Evil Dead blood. I'm okay with that it has that different consistency feel to it. But I'm also
still give us a blood fountain,
and everyone's covered in it. Like the sister and the girl,
the little girl,
their pupils,
the 8-year-old,
all you could see.
I felt
8, maybe?
so bad for her being a kid actor in this. Like
Okay,
that had
so
to be uncomfortable.
I did see a behind the scenes on YouTube. It was only like 12 minutes long, and this little girl was so excited to get covered in blood. Like
They sold it like Nickelodeon slime. That's how they
she's like,
sold
well,
it.
yeah, who doesn't want to get covered in blood in a movie? And she was down to clown.
She's not wrong.
Now, show me the day after interview with her where she's like,
get all out of her hair.
It was everywhere.
It's a nightmare.
Everywhere.
I understand why Bruce doesn't want to do this
just
anymore.
To get it all out.
But it throws back to 2013's with the raining blood. You know,
And that's where the Evil Dead remake kind of cheated by having raining blood because there's so much blood.
But I love it.
Puts Evil Dead Rise at a disadvantage of well, it's not as bloody as Evil Dead remake because it's like, God damn it.
Well, and I think
really
I like that they didn't take it as a challenge to try to top that.
Because it could also being like, oh, you did raining blood again.
Yeah,
in
they
the
did
ocean.
Elevator of Blood, so it's like, okay,
tidal wave.
That's fair. And the final death is bloody, so I'm okay with that.
Final death when it's got the arm turning and you see the inside of the vehicle like it's raining. Oh man,
dude, that
so
mulching
good.
truck is also. Why is there a mulching truck
in there? And
in the middle of the city?
That it's probably someone's business, and that's where he had to park it.
You know what? I will accept said headcanon.
Yeah. Oh, that's
matter of fact, it had a name on it, and it's another movie reference, and I can't remember what it was.
Oh, was it? I don't think I caught it.
Yeah,
It's
I'd have to look.
Towing.
No, I would have loved that. That would have been awesome. Well,
they're franchising out. They're expanding.
S-Smart towing.
We do get the S-Smart shotgun thing with the sister. She basically gets to do that. But no, I like and I dislike. So I like the ending of this. I like the fact they get into not the Oldsmobile in the parking garage.
I swear the Delta was in this movie.
It was a yellow old car.
It's a Buick, and it's not yellow, and it's a station wagon.
It's not yellow. What are you talking about?
It's not yellow. I don't know. This meant
Pete and I have a different copy we watched.
You must have
the only answer.
Y'all were not,
Nate.
Audience, y'all were not in this chat today where these two are going off about the vehicle, and Pete's like, "Wait a minute, the IMDb said that the Delta 88 did not show up in this movie, and I distinctly remember it." And Nate's like, "Well, yeah, it's in the parking garage," and I'm just reading this, going, "God damn it!"
Yeah, they instantly just car knowledge this, car knowledge that.
I was like, "It's not a Buick," and they literally use time in the movie for the camera to pass by the emblem and pause on it where it says Buick. Now, let me say, there's no fucking reason why they shouldn't have had the Oldsmobile in there.
Thank you.
Oh, absolutely. It should have just.
It should have. That should be Dead by Dawn, Swallow Your Soul, and somewhere there's a Delta 88 Oldsmobile floating around in this universe.
I don't want to hear the excuse, well, it's at the cabin. Like, no, I don't care. I want the 88 everywhere.
Then which one was it in Doctor Strange, the Madness one? Because it shows up in that movie too. So guess what?
Spider-Man movies back in the day.
It's in my game.
It's in Quick and the Dead.
It's in Quick and the Dead.
Yeah.
It's there. So there's no reason. I will give you one fail. It is on and Grab Me to Hell. That's the car the old lady's driving is the Delta. But yeah, there's no reason you shouldn't have put it in there. Sam Raimi, how'd you not catch that? Okay. You're a producer. Produce something. The Delta 88.
Come on, do something.
That's what you
already.
need to produce.
You got big bucks money, so you can keep that thing alive.
I like the play up a little bit with the chainsaw, but I am happy that they don't use it like Ashwood. It's not.
I'm glad we got it. I'm glad we got the downward stab with it.
I love the final kill with
seeing while the monster's being pulled in, how the chainsaw's like pulling it apart and just red goo and
it's the bits. The red goo is fine, but when they add that
chunky
the chitlins to the to the goo, that just adds an extra level of, oh god, there would be that in there.
The Deadite still being a fucking asshole, talking
to the
shit
bitter
when
end.
it's clearly lost.
She is talking shit. Oh, yeah, and I love that is because they're not scared
demons.
to die.
I'm a fucking demon.
I'm walking here.
I don't even feel this. This is
I'm possessing here. I don't fucking know. Jeez.
I'll be back.
Forget about it. But yeah, I like it. I like that you get that. I always love a good fuck yeah type
Yeah.
ending, and that's when she drives that chainsaw into its head.
Exactly. And the music's perfect for it. Like it all just like comes together so well. And then that next morning does look peaceful as all get out.
Oh, it does.
Like
Also, you're kind of like, where the fuck am I?
Yeah.
And then you realize you're still in the apartment or the apartment building.
Complex. Yeah.
But you're like a couple floors down. Now the elevator doesn't work. Oh, okay, that happens. It's an old building. This girl talking on her cell phone, big floppy hat on her head. Oh yeah, we're gonna do there. I'll come pick you up. You're just kind of like, oh, okay. This is new. This is interesting. Goes down to the parking garage, not very well lit. It's usually damp. Walks to her car. I also still not 100% sure what caught her eye. Like, was there flashing lights or something on the...
She was looking at the... Oh, no.
She's looking at the truck and the wood chipper.
Just hung up her phone and was about to get into her car, and then something caught her eye at the wood chipper.
Must have been all the chunks.
Yeah, so something catches her eye.
The wet ground.
I don't remember Sloppy Joe being down here yesterday. This is weird.
And right before she hangs up, she drops a little nugget of, oh, we're going to have such fun at the lake. And she says something at the beginning of the movie about her boyfriend, and she's reiterating that in this. And then she walks out closer to the wood chipper, and she walks through the blood. And then we get demon vision, that run through the... And then it clicks, and you're like, oh, fuck, that's the girl from the beginning of the movie.
Yeah.
Like...
Because I didn't put two and two together until I saw the person that she was talking to on her phone. Because the girl that she was talking to on her phone was the girl that was upstairs and reading her book or something. Or
no, she's in the cabin reading the book. Because the other girl's already passed out on the bed.
Already having... Because they just think she's sick.
Yeah. So...
too much to drink or something.
But it's that realization of...
I want to see that party, Nate.
It's like...
Did I drink
God.
it? Yeah.
Dead-eye drinking.
A drunk
One of them's
Dead-eye.
wearing one of those hats, and it's got like the 2 beer cans and straw.
Dead by dawn, motherfuckers. More like drunk by dawn, am I right? Trying to high five people.
Oh shit.
I was trying to think of a t-shirt he'd be wearing, like ask me about my Necronomicon.
Yeah.
And it's on his shirt. Ash who. But yeah.
Let me show you my human. And it's like you gotta lift the shirt up. It's the human face.
It's check out my boomstick and the arrow pointing down.
I want that shirt actually.
We need to copyright. That's ours, damn it. That's ours.
Back off every shirt maker.
Go away, Sam Raimi. That's ours. You can't copyright boomstick.
Yeah. I don't think you can.
I hope not. We'll fight you for an hour. That's all I can afford a lawyer.
I'll arm wrestle you.
All right.
Hold hands.
Let's end of
and look at each other in our eyes.
He's like, you're not even flexing. He's like, you aren't either.
I'm lost to you.
Let's get into the things.
Did we just find out something about ourselves, Sam? We could call each other on a first name basis, right?
Are you aroused? I am too aroused. Are you aroused?
Sam and Nate, what a couple.
They could call us Sate. I don't really know. All right, that doesn't really work.
It's a good try, though.
Samathan?
Oh, I hate that.
Nammy? Nam? We'll just call you Nam.
Yeah, just Nam.
It's Nam. All right, Raining Blood. I'm gonna preach again. When you count who dies in the movie, you cannot count when they die again in the movie.
You can't
Correct.
double dip.
You can't double dip. Deadite person dies and the regular
Doesn't
person
count.
dies. No, so the number is 10, not like fucking 15 or
Is it
20.
really?
Yeah, it's 10. 10
I didn't
people
think there
died.
was 10 people in the movie.
Well, you have 3 at the beginning.
8, 9, 10. Oh yeah, 10. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yep. You can't forget about, because
At least
if
10.
if they are a deadite, they're dead. There's no like that's kind of the whole thing about it is the deadites kill that person, then take their body.
Yeah.
Like they kill her. Like we didn't really talk about it, but her death in the elevator,
oh my god,
is fucking brutal.
It's
Yeah.
tortured.
It
She's being
is arm
tortured.
breaking and and it always is sad because like when you think about with the Evil Dead movies, it's like once they've turned, it's like they're dead.
Yeah,
Like,
they're gone. They're not
family
there
has lost
anymore.
their mom instantly. There's no hope. Like dead. You
And
know?
I do think that's something that is forgotten because they keep like regressing back to that. It's the deadite using that. Like the deadite knows their memories.
You're
the
a meat
deadite.
puppet.
Yeah, that's all you are. So there's no coming back. Even at daylight, which would be an interesting thing. What would happen to them if you still had one of the deadites at daylight? But now we've broke that rule.
But I know in Army of Darkness, but it's usually done for laughs. I don't know what, counts as canon because I'm fairly certain there's deadites in the day in certain scenes.
Well, unless you want to count S Smart.
Yeah.
Ooh, the pit one, but that one was
There were 2 of them down there.
But those ones don't look like your standard deadites,
They look like
No,
they're called
They're
the
other
witch,
monsters.
Mhm.
There could have been other monsters because they haven't opened up the Necronomicon yet. The Deadites didn't come
And the
until
3 books are in Army of
the
Darkness.
books.
3 books
Yeah.
in Army of Darkness.
If we want to assume that these are the same 3 books that don't, swallow you whole and give you a Jim Carrey chin.
The one that bites him. Ooh, I'll get back to you.
Give you such a pinch.
But yeah, so it's only 10. So let's pick. This is actually going to be difficult. Let's pick our favorite.
What do you think? Zombie kill of the week?
And I'm going to use that loosely because it's weird to say my favorite kill in this movie because none of the
Yeah.
kills are pleasant or like, no, it's
No, they're all
nothing
pretty
like
mean.
that. It's super mean.
Charlie, you want to go first?
Oh God, of course I got to go
Yeah.
first. I really been thinking about this one, but I want to say the one that I was just like, oh fuck, is when the little girl stabs her sister with Stephanie, and it's like
Nice.
through her mouth, out the back of her head, and I
Great-
always
great effects.
I love to think that the Deadites are truly stunned at that moment. Like it's a sensation happening to their puppet that they're like, why isn't it moving anymore? It's like lag. Like he's got ping really fucking bad and he can't get the lag out of it. But like when they get shot by a shotgun or the scissors in the nose, they always like, oh, what was that? I don't think that's a moment of the Deadite fucking with them. I think
it's moments like a Deadite just experiencing maybe true pain or something like that because we know that it's like fire dismemberment what takes them out,
or it's throwing the controller up against the wall like this fucking thing's broken.
Yeah.
Why won't she move the way I want? God damn it! But
God,
I like
our human controller.
I like the lead up to it because they break Stephanie and it leaves the sharp point, and that it does actually kind of come out of nowhere. Like you're not expecting the little girl to just
especially for
immediately
her to get
just
a
like
kill.
fucking. It's oh my God. It's the same way Ash was teaching all of the people in Army of Darkness how to use spears. Hoo, ha, he, ho, hoo, ha, he, ho. She fucking hold her sister. Oh my God.
Wow. See, it's common knowledge. If you got a spear, that's why you do it. It's just what you do.
Holy shit. Because I was sitting there going, like, she had good form. Yeah.
Whenever people question, like, "Ooh, how does Ash know all these spear moves?" It's because when you touch a spear, you just know.
You do know. And also, I'm sure there was a book in there, just like he had the chemistry book inside there. He was learned man of education.
He
Okay,
had great C's in class.
fantastic. That's all you need in medieval time.
All
That
you
you're
in
fucking
general.
Merlin at that point.
Mhm.
You
Yeah,
were
in
Ash.
real life too. You just
Getting
need to be
that D
average.
was cool.
Anytime you get Ash D is cool.
Yeah, it's real cool.
So that's mine. That's mine.
Pete,
The one that I don't know if this counts.
Fucked up
But-
moments count.
Fucked
Yeah.
up. This is the fucked up moment that fucked me up. Is when the youngest daughter or the oldest daughter is eating the glass.
Oh, I know
that-
what you're getting ready to say.
And
my
that
God.
that shard of glass travels down her throat. Oh, it
just
gave me the
peaks.
EPGBs.
It just peeks out of her
Yeah.
skin too.
Yeah.
Just that little tip of it and goes back in. I'm like, aha!
I don't like this at all.
It's so messed up.
Yeah.
I understand.
Oh.
So yeah, that's mine. How about you, Nate? What is your kill or fucked up event or what you
I'm
pick?
gonna go the Pete route with the
Yeah.
event. As the one where Dad gets stabbed like right there in the muscle.
It's right in the bicep.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
there's something about it. Like they get pinned there because it's in the
Mhm.
counter too. And then it leads to the using aerosol spray to catch the Deadeye on fire. Like it's just a great sequence all around. And I
like it.
know the marketing hyped up that cheese grater scene. And the cheese grater scene's great, but it was too fast if you ask me.
Way too fast. It should have been a slow
Agreed.
drag and Evil Dead the fuck out of it. Put the camera
Just
on the end of the grater like you're looking inside the cheese grater.
oh my god.
and you see the
skin be
flesh
cheese.
rolling up. Come on, I shouldn't be able to out Evil Dead you guys, all right?
Well,
This
he kind
is-
of just did right there.
yeah, but that because I do remember that was the big like everyone talked about. Oh, this cheese
They
grater
put it
moment.
on the back of shirts. And
Yeah.
it's cool. Don't get me wrong. I enjoyed
And it's a
it,
great thought.
but you did kind of hype it up a bit. So
But-
when it did finally come, I was like, so it's gonna come back and like hit a face, right?
Mhm,
Like,
right.
Yeah, bring it back. You've teased it, but I'm gonna say like Pete's is the most skin crawling
yeah,
moment.
it's the one. Oh,
And it's so well done. Like
the
it's
sound, everything. Like they
And
knocked it
also-
out of the park.
props to them that there's a lot of practical in this movie. It's not all CG.
It was mostly practical
It's
with some
mostly-
CG cleanup.
And it works. And obviously the creature at the end is a lot
Well,
of CG.
sure.
I think
But
they
it's also
did
got a lot of practical because they
they
do a lot
made-
of cameras to not show
Yeah.
the full thing. They do a lot of cool angles with it.
Yeah, so there was prosthetics of an arm going off of her face. And again, this actress's face as a deadite, it's memorable. It's as
Yeah.
memorable as memorable as far as looks, but I can't remember the girl's name that had the makeup, the overly done makeup in the original Evil Dead.
I know
It's-
who you're talking about.
Yeah.
I don't remember her
Ash's
name off the top of my
girlfriend,
head.
right?
It was Ash's girlfriend.
Yeah.
I
They got
kept
the-
wanting to say
they got the
Lucy,
pencil
but
to
it's
the
not.
ankle.
Yeah.
Mhm.
See, and that's what I want. Those were like skin
Exactly,
crawling
'cause
moments.
when that pencil goes in the ankle, it starts to twist, and the camera's in on it the whole time as blood is like
Yeah,
oozing
and
out.
the skin is moving with it, you know, and it's just like stop it. But no, awesome, excellent
Now we gotta rate
kills.
this bad boy.
Yeah, let's rate this.
Guys, it's okay. He just wanted his machete back.
I forgot.
Good. Keep it that way, you son of a bitch.
God damn it.
I was like, what the fuck did I miss? Wait, we're still mad about the car? What's going on?
A little, but that wasn't Nate's fault.
I can find a bad review.
Then I'm gonna go first. Damn it!
Yeah,
go
all right.
first.
Pete,
Evil
what's your
Dead
review?
Rise. This is a 10. Evil Dead franchise 10. Suck it. Is there an Evil Dead movie that isn't a 10? Maybe Army of Darkness, but only by a little bit.
No, Army of
You
Darkness is a 10.
shut your
up.
mouth.
Shut up.
Okay, it's a
coming
10.
We're coming to
Laugh.
your house,
Yeah.
and we're coming to kick
10.
your ass.
We're gonna kick your dick in. We're gonna make you sit down, keep stomping on it.
Oh, this is a 10. Love it. I'm looking forward to a really good release of it with special features and commentaries and things like that.
Yeah, I want a
yet.
big, beautiful, booty
Really sad that Steelbox
release.
didn't have shit in it, Nate.
Beautiful boutique.
Beautiful booty boutique. Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, Warner Brothers, release
All right, Charlie, what are you rating this at?
Damn, Pete
went high.
He went super fucking high. I'm sitting here going like 9 to me. I do still kind of ride on the fact that I don't care for the end monster. I love everything leading up. I love the atmosphere. Like, this movie didn't miss. It's still really fucking good. I do like 2013 better though. That one to me just works
totally
on
understandable.
Sure.
It is.
Yeah.
It's the right kind of reimagining. This I like expanding the universe of it. You know, you took
bold things.
Yeah, you kind of took a little bit of a page from the television show because now that I'm thinking about it, there's probably Deadites during the day in the TV show.
I
But,
really think there is. I really feel like there is.
But as far as movie lore, it was always daylight meant everything stopped.
Yeah.
You know, that was always kind of the way
That's
to
why
go.
the clocks always went backwards. They rewound.
It was
when
it was
dawn
always
would come, everything
time.
would go backwards.
Yeah. You know, it's like when Ash does get possessed and then he wakes back up, it's daylight and
daylight
he's
now.
normal. So that's kind of what I went off of with that. But anyway, we talked about that. Yeah, I think it's almost a 9.5, but I think I'm going to stay at a 9 just because I think I really think the end monster, and that's my big bitch about a lot of modern horror movies that have like big bads. Like we just talked about Smile. I hate the fucking creature at the end of Smile. It's so fucking stupid.
It was better in Smile 2, but it still wasn't.
Smile 2 was
Smile 2 was better. But
that's the thing. Smile 2 was better as a whole, so it was kind of like
it really was.
I can kind of forgive this monster because this movie's better.
they listen to the audience in considering the first one, so it works in part 2. But you know, it was also kind of like, what is that one, Malignant or whatever, with the twin that lives in the back of the head.
Oh yeah,
you know.
Yes.
Which I enjoyed that movie way more than other people did, but this end monster just felt like, why are we all doing this? Like this, I didn't like it all being
monster.
I am glad we got a monster.
We don't,
you know, but to me, it just didn't work to the monster's advantage. If the monster's going to be badass, whatever it turns into needs to be to its advantage.
That's
even
a
the
fair
giant
point.
tree monster blocked the cabin so no one could get out in part 2.
I wonder if there wasn't some thought behind this monster so that they could keep it practical or as practical as possible.
I mean, that's fair.
Nothing pisses me off more than the big bad being a CG blob a la every Marvel film ever made.
Van Helsing.
Yes, it's just a blob of CG, and I don't give a shit.
Yeah,
I'll agree with you on that.
I felt like this monster had a lot of practical to it, so
I give it props
engaged.
for a bit of uniqueness. I wasn't expecting it, but again, I'm just going, well, honestly, that's the only way they're going to get out of this apartment complex is technically by slowing down the monster, and that's exactly what it did. Was it slowed itself down? To me, it just kind of depowered it a little bit. But it's a 9. That's what I'm going to rate it. I love it. I need to buy this, but I think I'm going to be like you guys. I'm going to wait till I get a really cool, badass version of it.
Yeah.
And buy it that way. Nate, you brought
happen.
this. This is your pick.
This was my pick because, like I said, every year we're going to do an Evil Dead movie. So whenever Rise comes out, well, it'll either be remake or
Burn.
Rise next year.
This is Rise.
Or Burn. My bad. This was Rise. I had a Pete moment. This is what it's like.
Yeah, sure is.
Just less alcohol involved. That's all.
Basically. So I'm gonna stick with 8.5 because I still really like
you
this
went
movie.
lower than me.
I know it feels weird.
Yeah,
but, like I said, the reason I think today, where I was like, I fully appreciate this more than the remake, is just because it takes so many swings. They land. It gets the Evil Dead universe out of the cabin. We've only had
Also
cabin, medieval town, and now apartment. So it decided to switch it up. and it stuck the landing, and
Yeah.
it created its own new tropes while also having fun callbacks, but not overtly covering it. The complaints that we've talked about along the way, but the other thing that we didn't really talk about, this movie foreshadows like almost a lot of the weapons, like the scissors going underneath a
The bed.
table. It's just stuff like that. I look at it, though, as Evil Dead showing us, hey, this is about to be something fun. This is about to be
that's a
something
Raimi
fun.
thing too. Like
Yeah.
he does that. Like you're gonna see things early.
Did you guys see Heretic? I think you guys did.
Yep.
Yeah, I saw Heretic.
Heretics has like a huge foreshadowing that like ruins the climax of the movie because it's so like, ho 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 ho, you know, and it's just like, God damn it, like
That's another new movie I enjoyed, but you know what I enjoyed about it? Not the horror. I enjoyed the acting. I enjoyed Hugh Grant. I went, I like this. And then when the twist happens, you're like, meh.
Yeah.
Still like the movie, but meh.
But it really strong 2 acts with a third act that's just like, well, we gotta get this written by 3:00.
How often is that? Like that's been happening more and more. Barbarian, Looking at You, like a lot.
Barbarian
of
has
these
its writing
movies.
issues for sure.
Yeah, not that I'm saying I didn't like things about it.
I like
but
Barbarian. I really do. It was a
there's
fun
another
theater experience.
weird ass monster at the end.
No kidding.
The fuck is that?
The new VHS Halloween had one right out the gate in the new segment, and then like I busted out laughing. That's how bad it was.
I
was
need
like,
to
when
watch.
your
I got
monster
it.
reveal is, and you make me laugh and not go ooh or anything. Like it's not a good thing. It's really bad.
And that's difficult because we're of a generation that we loved that dumb shit, but we would laugh at all of them. Every big monster, aside
But when
from
you're
like
playing
the
for
thing,
like legitimate creeps or whatever, it's just coming across hokey and dumb and just like that.
you need to
there's a
hit
line.
us.
Yeah.
You
And when
need
your
to-
big
you
reveal
need to
is
nail
like,
it.
really?
I'm actually gonna. I've heard a lot of good stuff about it. I haven't watched any of the VHSs, but J-Man got me the Halloween one, so I'm gonna watch it. They're all anthologies, so I feel like I can jump in.
Exactly. You
anywhere I
can.
fucking
None of them are
want.
connected whatsoever.
Right. So I'm
they're
just
totally
gonna
fine.
do that. So all right, well, not bad. 8, 5, 9, and a 10. Pete went fucking hard for Mr. I hate these remakes. Fuck all this shit. Fuck them in the ass.
The difference when the remake was coming out, as the trailers were dropping and the posters, I was like, I think they're on to something here.
There were so many remakes at that time, and it was just
There
pissing me off.
was.
Like,
There was,
they
but
were
the
all
fact that
bad.
the other ones didn't have the original people involved, where this one did. And it was like, all right, if Bruce and Sam and Robert are involved, like maybe there's something here.
That having them involved helped it, but wasn't there? I was thinking about when we were talking about with Rise, there was a Netflix show that about an apartment building. It was a foreign film. It was like monsters and
Japanese or Korean.
It's one of
TV
those
show that looks
but-
like apartment meets Resident Evil kind of thing.
Yeah, it's very like this portal or hell opened up outside of this apartment complex, and they're trying to keep all these fucked up creatures from getting in. And I feel like it was at the exact same time this dropped, because we were watching it. I think we only got about halfway through. I don't know why we didn't finish it. Again, I'll actually search it out, Pete, because I'm surprised you're not keying in on it. Yeah, I just found it. It's called Sweet Home, Pete. It was on Netflix.
I'm on it.
It's a Korean flick. There's 3 seasons. It looks like it's
Wow.
still going through last year. So it might have been that one of the seasons
Yeah,
came.
so 2023, 3 years later, 2025, 23, 24, 25.
Yeah, that would have been like season 2 or something. I just remember there was a lot of like apartment building type monster things going on at that time, because me and Jackie were
I
trying
just
to
remember
watch it.
everyone doing the Demons 2 comparison and being like, stop it. Like, you're just trying to sound like, I know more horror movies than you.
You're all sounding like is I've heard of a movie called Demons 2. I'm like,
Yeah.
What
Okay.
was Demons about then? Demons? Shut the fuck up.
Well, there's Demons 2.
Yeah, whatever. Nate, do we got a trash opinion about this movie?
No, I forgot because it's been a while since I've been around here, so I kind of like.
Whose fault?
It's Pete's fault.
It's my fault. I'll take
He
the
didn't
blame.
remind me. I do got
I
homework
didn't.
for us.
Oh, that's right. We do have
That's
homework.
right.
Yeah.
I need a homework drop, but you know what'll work instead? That works. It's the drop I had
Proposed
ready.
to us a couple days ago, fellas. where should the next setting be? We've done cabin, we've done the apartment. So like, what's next? I cheated and posted on Instagram like, what's your favorite horror setting? And
Oh,
everyone
yeah, I
kept
remember
coming
that.
back with underwater or space. I'm like, God damn it, that doesn't help me at all.
I did underwater because space was already taken. Me, was it Dewey Pod Monster that was on there? He's like space, both of us were trying to find the the Tim Curry battle video game space. We could not find the gift.
Captain
Neither of us.
Commander or something.
Yeah,
Command and Conquer.
Command Conquer 3, I think is what it was.
Command and Conquer. Wow. Okay.
So he picked space, and then I went underwater because everything's
Then everyone else
underwater.
kept saying space or underwater. I was like, I don't want an Evil Dead movie in space or water. So, Charlie, what's yours? Well, I think
underwater. I mean, to be fair, that
be kind of cool.
That makes it even more intimate.
How do you make it? How do you escape?
You have nowhere to go.
You can't.
So, and
how'd you find the book?
Yeah. Well, they launched it into space, or they
threw it overboard.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So underwater is a little bit easier to do. They tried to get rid of the book and they sent it out to sea and it gets picked up. And it's I think it's why I like underwater movies and space movies is it's kind of the same fucking thing. Either you're underwater and there's no oxygen and a lot of pressure, or you're out in space where there's no water and vacuum of space. So you still can't go outside.
I always love movies that take place in space.
And think about it.
And I'll be cool with Evil Dead in space.
Look, the
but
Deadite.
I'm also gonna be like, God damn it, it went to space.
To me, I think it works more because the Deadite could exist in space. Could you imagine a shot of astronauts knocking on the outside of the fucking base, and then that head, no spacesuit, just that face looking at you from the other side? That's kind of fucked up. That's some Event Horizon shit right there.
A space chainsaw and a space boomstick.
Space chainsaw. I want to see what that looks like.
I think we can do a space chainsaw. I think we can do that.
Well, it's lasers.
There was an underwater chainsaw in Leviathan.
Right, I thought there was. So,
yeah,
okay.
So you had that one that they cut the tentacles off with. Yeah, and underwater kind of works the same too. You could have it outside of the vessel in the water. And it's just you could have deadite sharks.
Well, now that really just the zombie territory.
Yeah, we haven't seen deadites infect animals before. I think
have we not? Well, that was a mascot in Ash versus Evil Dead. So
I feel like maybe a squirrel,
like a bird.
You know,
that was kind of a Resident Evil thing when the birds.
Yeah, it was. I mean, taxidermy deer heads that come to life.
That's true. There is a deadite deer and a fish, I think.
That's right.
And one
he doesn't
of those guys
sing songs.
That sings, "Take me to the river."
Take me to the river. Yeah. I don't know. I don't even know where we're going. Pete, where's your fucked up scenario for Evil Dead to go?
Kindergarten.
Good God, sir. It's not a tumor. Yes, it is.
It's so gross.
It's so gross.
It's so gross. I love it.
I'm not going to expound on it. It's just where that's the next one. Just kindergarten.
It's just fucking kindergarten. That's just all we're going to do.
That's all I'm giving you.
Not even like maybe on a field trip? Are we going to fuck with them at school, or are they on a field trip? They're on a field trip to the cabin. Come on, kids, let's go to the cabin.
Let me direct you to my answer. Kindergarten.
Someone brings in the Necronomicon for show and tell.
For show and tell.
And chaos ensues.
It's one of Ash's bastard kids that somehow has the book.
He's got a Fisher-Price chainsaw. My first chainsaw.
It's a little 410 single shot barrel for his shotgun.
I want the Necronomicon to be a golden book. Just one of those.
God.
It's a little My First Necronomicon golden book.
Golden book spine.
K is for Kalatu. B is for Barada.
It is for
It is for some kid in the background. Nikto.
Asshole, Nikto. Get it right this time.
Necktie. Jesus Christ, in kindergarten. I kind of want to watch it now. I kind of want to see it now. We shouldn't have let Pete go, Nate. How are you going to top kindergarten?
I don't. I stole Dawn of the Dead's idea. I was just going to say a mall.
A mall.
Which I think would also be cool. I mean,
I don't know where you isolate. That's something that I would struggle with as
a
writer.
bus that can't go below 55 miles per hour, but there's a deadite on it.
Like, what about a
evil
prison?
speed?
How about like a prison? A prison's in lockdown and a deadite.
Prison would actually be really cool. Yeah.
I like that idea.
Did you get it? Did you get the thing I asked you for? Did you bring it in? I smuggled the Necronomicon up my ass.
Up my ass.
Like, how many things did you sneak?
I had to bring it in page by page. I had this uncomfortable hunk of wood up my ass this entire time.
We've been watching a lot of like TSA security shows from like Australia.
Those are great. I love that shit.
So many things you can stick up your butthole. There's like so many things.
Have you watched the one where it's like the postal stuff coming through and there's a mini grand piano that was nothing but pure cake heroin? Like they formed this fake piano that was like a child's piano, whatever. But there's something weird about it. They formed heroin into it and then lacquer painted it black. They're cracking this thing open and testing it as pure fucking heroin.
Oh, Jesus.
Like, this whole fucking thing.
And they didn't stick that up their butt, thankfully.
I know you'd be dead. But I was just like,
I'm always upset when they don't show the x-rays because I want to see the picture of because they're
there's a website out there.
20 point some grams of cocaine out of the man's anus. And I'm like,
when you get
that sounds
done
like
with
a lot.
When you get done with that, start watching the Border Patrol ones where they pull over tractor trailers and trucks. Watch how fucking creative these assholes below the border get on where to hide drugs.
A cylinder. They had to take a bandsaw and cut into the cylinder and
they hide them in the frames.
It's insane.
Like fake frames and shit. Like if there's a hole in your truck, there's cocaine in it. Like it's nuts.
Even when the guys that are just have it in their suitcase and they've have traces of it found in their suitcase.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, how'd that end up there? I'm like, all you gotta do is be like, I don't know. I got it from a thrift store. Like,
yeah.
I don't know.
I don't. I didn't clean it before I went on this trip. What do you want from me, asshole?
There was
my
one
cousin
guy,
sneezed
because they're like, we found a bunch of weed and cocaine. He goes, yeah, I was on vacation. I did a bunch of weed and cocaine.
I honestly think if you give me that answer and be like, fair. All right, see you.
All right.
Nice day.
Do you have any on you now? All right,
go back.
Nope.
Yeah, go back.
I was on
just a little bit. Go ahead. Go. You're out, man. You're not hurting nobody. You're
how long does it
using, not
last in the
selling.
system? Maybe.
Right. But yeah, I love just the fucking creativity of these assholes, man. It is insane. Absolutely insane. I have no idea why we're talking about that. In Evil
I don't
Dead.
either.
The Evil Dead monster is hidden inside of a tractor trailer that's got a false bottom in there. That's how
inside
they
another
hid it.
guy's butt.
That's hidden.
The deadite has to go and be a butt deadite.
Why are you walking weird? I got to poop by dawn.
Just sit me. I just need to get to my chair.
I got an evil shit brewing.
I really need this to move along.
It's literally swallowing my soul.
I didn't know it was 21 questions today.
All right. Well, that is our second episode of Month of Horror.
What's next week?
Next week is my pick. And I'm trying to remember the year. I know the movie. Don't worry. I know what movie I picked. I
don't know what year it is.
Trick or Treat. And I ain't talking about little Sammy. I'm talking about Big Sammy Kerr. 1986's Trick or Treat. I was lucky enough to get in on one of those boutique releases of this.
You got the fancy release.
Oh, I did. Hold on. Where's it? I can get to it easy. Hold on a second. We have videos.
Yeah, show and tell.
Yeah. I do believe this was cover C, which was the one everybody went after. This is the one that crashed their site. And
is it?
because the site crashed, everybody was like, what's happening? And then they just all of a sudden opened it again, and I was just clicked on it when it reopened for orders, and I was able to grab a trick or treat. Like this thing's going for insane money right now on eBay.
I have the standard 4K that they released after that, where they went, okay, now we're going to do just a normal release.
They weren't originally. Did you know that?
No,
they were.
I was like,
well,
I missed out. Hopefully, now it'll show up on Tubi because the movie's been unavailable for years.
This was a one and done release, and because of it was like an apology for everyone that did miss it because of the crash, but also they went, we really were underprepared for the amount of people that wanted this movie. Yeah, the demand was there. So
Vinegar Syndrome had the same problem when they did The Keep during Christmas last year.
Yeah.
I ended up buying, I didn't get the special edition one, but I just got the standard 4K because I was like, man, like I know this movie's not supposed to be that great, but it's just cool to own it.
And it's like, this is Synopsis, so it's not Vinegar Syndrome or one of the umbrellas or something. But no, I jumped on this because it's heavy metal and horror, and Ozzy's got a cameo in it, and
he sure
like
does.
I remember growing up watching this movie, me and Ben. So I was like, you know what? It's literally Trick or Treat, so I wanna cover it. So
nice.
We're doing
I
that
love the
next
idea.
week. It's awesome. So we are rocking in that. And then over on B Action, when does this come out? We will have already done our Werewolves with Frank Grillo and DNA with Mark Dacascos's Granite Ass. So yeah. Oh yeah, creature feature. Dacascos butt. Yeah, Pete, it's a good creature feature from the 90s.
All right.
I've never heard of it.
Yeah, we have Predator at home. So
okay.
And it's also, we have Jurassic Park at home and a lot of other movies we have at home, but all in one. So yeah, it was, I think it's on Prime right now, Pete, if you look it up. 96 or 97.
All right.
So yeah, we would have just done that, and then what it would be coming out next is what is our third one that we just Wheels of Terror. So Wheels of Terror will be coming out this Saturday. Made for TV car, possessed car ?
Where's that available at?
YouTube is the only way to watch that one.
Okay.
Dustin got a VHS of it, but it has no official DVD release or anything because it was made for TV.
Gotcha. No, that makes sense.
Honestly, it's awesome on YouTube. Just go ahead and pop that bad boy on 2X and
All right.
watch it.
Yeah, 2X.
Go ahead and save.
Understood.
Save you guys on that right
2X,
there.
he says. All right, all right.
2X.
No idea why he could ever mention that. Makes
just a thought.
Who knows?
Just a thought.
Dustin, I don't pick 2X movies, that's for sure.
Yeah, but he did pick a movie that had a werewolf in it. I'm just saying anyway. All right. Thank you for checking out our month of horror. And we will be back next week with our very next movie. Talk to you guys later. Bye.
Bye.